Hey, it's Jerry at the Fledge. Welcome to another episode of Every Damn Day. Today we have someone very special on our show. Mr. Bo Kirby is with us. What's happening?
Oh man, just another day, honestly.
Yeah.
Skateboarding, hanging out, and trying to have a good time, dude. That's all it is.
Well, we've been talking before this for a few minutes, and it has been a good time so far for me catching up and
Yeah, it's been a
trying to
minute,
figure
man.
this out. It has been a minute. How
Yeah.
you been doing? How you coping with this pandemic and everything?
Honestly, the pandemic really hasn't played too much of a factor in my life. Like I'm a maintenance guy at a apartment complex, and we didn't have no shutdown. There's no working from home when you're doing maintenance. So just been rolling, trying to get through it. Wear my mask when I go in somebody's house and trying to keep it kosher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You been skateboarding?
Here and there, a couple days. I've been skateboarding a couple of days now. No, I've been skateboarding a lot.
Yeah, I saw that Ranny was just covered with graffiti. Would the maintenance guys over there give up and just letting it happen?
I think they gave in. I love it though. I fucking want the whole park to be in graffiti.
It looks gorgeous, actually.
I love it, man.
Is any of that paint slippery?
I mean, it is when it's fresh, but it degrades.
So, before I have these typical questions that I ask, but you're not a typical guest, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna tell you why as I tell everyone else why.
Sounds good.
We've got the Fledge here, and we've got we're doing a lot of things that I think are great for the community. And I think that people, we've served a bunch of meals and all this stuff, right?
Right.
And people think that our roots, I don't know if they know where our roots are from. And our roots they go back to, you start as you walk backwards, you go to your mom's skateboards. But your mom's skateboards then came out of the My Skate Park Club, which was trying to rebuild the skate park in Grand Ledge.
That's before my time. That was all you guys.
And then before that,
I remember your mom, but I really got involved when the first Fledge, we were building the ramp and fucking getting gnarly, dude. We were having a great time.
But I want to go back just a little bit more.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we were also, when we were trying to raise the money, we were doing these skate park benefit concerts and stuff, and all these punk rock kids that are like all doing really amazing things now. And all of that stuff, it was the skateboarders that made us realize what we had to do and what created our mission and everything. And your mom was connected to the first Fledge, you came in and you were helping to build that mini ramp. You might have known, Raven and Rain and Shannon and I from Ranny, but then you start getting involved and we built that mini ramp and all that. Like you were saying, I give credit, blame, whatever, all of you skaters for the Fledge. You are the root of where we started. And this show, Every Damn Day, is from a something that Miles spray painted on the red hallway in the other Fledge.
Yeah, and the old one.
Yep, in the old one. And that Every Damn Day, we grabbed that from what's that skate park in Tampa?
What, Spot?
Is that what it's called?
Skate Park of Tampa. It's an acronym. Spot.
Oh yeah. No. There's another one.
That's where they like Tampa Pro, Tampa Am.
Oh, Tampa Pro. Yeah.
Yeah.
It says Every Damn Day on theirs. We took it from there. And we took
Snake, dude. No.
I thought we gave him credit in the beginning.
Yeah,
but anyways,
no, you did.
The point being, is that every damn day was skateboarding. It was my son Rain, who you know. I mean, he was skateboarding every damn day. We were at Randy every damn day. And I got to know skateboarding and know you guys. And I know I'm talking more, but you don't know that this is an honor for me to have you on here.
Well, that's cool, man. It's an honor for me too. So I'm hyped, you know.
So
I'm sitting in my fucking garage. I'm sitting in my garage, you know. I'm just stoked. Like I'm hanging out with Jerry. Like every time I get to hang out with you, man, fucking, it's always awesome. You know, it's never a bad time. It's never been a bad time, and it never will be a bad time. That's just how it is. You know.
Well, I appreciate that. All right, I'm gonna finish this up real quick. I love all you skaters. I respect all you skaters in ways that people have never been able to understand. Not every people, but you know, people in the professional world people. And stuff. Yeah. So here, I'll just start going into the show now. Tell us something about you and you know, something about your project, skateboarding.
Well, I started skating when I was 8 years old, so I'm 28 now, so 20 years deep in the game, and had my ins and outs. You know, I've had bad times, good times, and at the end of the day, no matter what's going on, it's just always about skateboarding, dude. Like, no matter how bad things are, skateboarding is if I'm having the worst day ever, I can go skate and at least bring it back to mediocre. You know what I'm saying? And so skateboarding saved my life, dude. You know, I've never. Oh, sorry.
No, please. You never.
I've never, you know, been like a professional or nothing like that. But I mean, I'm decent. I can hold my tricks, whatever. But no, just the act of skateboarding and the community that we've built, which we can get into that later because we've built a really strong community, and that's been the game changer, dude.
Yeah,
I love it.
Do you want to expound more? Like you said, it saved your life, and I don't mean go into something, you know, really dark or anything like that, but like explain to people what that feeling is, because I can explain it as a very low novice. You can explain it, I think, differently, and maybe we'll take turns explaining it.
Yeah, for sure. I'm with it. I don't know, like I don't really have like. I went to college. I sucked at it, so I quit. I kept skateboarding. I even was like, okay, I need to go on an adventure because I'm in my youth. So I went to Yellowstone. I still just wanted to skateboard in the middle of the biggest national park in the world, you know? And nothing, like even Yellowstone didn't fulfill me like skateboarding does. And so I guess what we can take from that is it's like the passion for whatever you want to do, whether it's skateboarding or something else. I mean, your passion is really just that's going to give you fulfillment. And
so do you mind if I respond with what my answer or what I would get like that? I would feel depressed, and I'm no good, right? I mean, I can skate around the park and all of that, but you know, I can't.
Jerry, you're a shredder, bro. What do you mean?
Whatever. You guys were always kind to me. You were always nice to Shannon and I. You accepted us. Rain was easy to accept because he was pretty good, but and Raven too, actually.
Yeah, Rain wants to fucking jump off of buildings and shit.
I love that video of him doing that.
You just posted it recently, right?
Yeah, I did.
That was
awesome. But no, even though I wasn't good, just rolling could make you feel good. Just you know, practicing something new that you hadn't done or overcoming some fear that you had, because it's scary as fuck to me because I'm too old, and if I get hurt I'm gonna die and all these things. you know, so I'm scared as shit when I'm out there. I don't know about you guys. And I know
mean, I'm scared a lot, but when you make the shit, it's the best feeling ever, right?
Yeah,
that's where we can agree at, huh?
Yes, and that's what is so beautiful about skateboarding is that along that continuum of when you're a novice to when you're an expert, then you're still, it's the same challenge. It's the same feeling.
Yeah, it doesn't change. It never changes.
And it never stops. You can always go further. And it's like this amazing video game that lasts forever and always feels the same way. And that's what I always saw. I always saw that. And you guys were amazing. And I don't know. I don't know. It's your turn.
I'm glad that you see it that way, because that's exactly the way that I see it. I mean, honestly, when I'm not skateboarding, I am playing video games. Like that's my second biggest hobby. But no, I feel like a superhero when I'm skateboarding. Like I literally feel like a fucking superhero. And I just, man, when I can, especially when I'm like skating the bowl and I can hit like fast grinds or like some pretty big airs or something, I'm like, dude, I don't even feel like myself right now. Because as a person, like at work, I'm a little more timid. Like I'm kind of a timid person, but when I'm skateboarding, it's like I can release. Like I don't have to think about anything. It's only skateboarding, and honestly, that's the best feeling. I love it so much.
It's it made me happy pretty much every time I ever did it, and every time I got scraped up, it was something to be proud of.
I remember one time you told me back in the old pledge days, you said, "Oh yeah, it's good to bleed. It's revitalizing."
It keeps me young. I truly believe that. If you
I'm with
bleeding because you're all protecting yourself and all that, you get old.
Yeah.
So, the other thing that do you think you're a mathematician?
Honestly, like we were talking about a little bit before the show, about skateboarding has a little bit to do with math, but I have always been good at math. Yeah. I'm not a mathematician, but
do you think you're creative?
As far as art goes, I cannot draw. You can ask my brother about how I draw a picture. They're horrible, but I do. I make music. I like to write lyrics. I love writing lyrics. That's an art in itself.
So I'll take that as a yes. You're a creative and you're a mathematician.
Yeah.
Is Calvin?
Oh, Calvin. He does his woodwork, man. He can.
I know.
He can
both, right?
Yeah, he's got his own little artistic form. There's some math involved in that for sure.
Yeah, and I think we could just start rattling off skateboarder after skateboarder who has an engineering math talent and a creative artistic talent, and I think it would shock everybody.
Oh, the list would never end. I mean, honestly, everybody has their niche,
And then you add one more thing. You all have a hustle.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody's got a hustle, a side hustle, a main hustle.
Honestly, I skateboard on the side and I just work my job, but there's plenty of us that, for, like you said, freaking.
I mean, like Miles might, do some murals for some money.
Right.
I'm not talking about that kind of hustle. I'm about the other kind of hustle.
Yeah, I hear you.
So you guys are all like these entrepreneurs that are amazing to me, and you might not want to go that route because it's capitalism and all kinds of shitty things wrong with that.
And there are certain things we can't talk about. Some people are hustling away that we can't really discuss.
Yeah, I do know.
I'm not going to say who, but there might be a what and why.
So, all right, this is a good transition into the name of the show. The next question I always ask is there something that you do every damn day that pushes your needle forward, that makes you happy, that fulfills your life or puts you on your mission?
Yeah, I drank alcohol no, I'm just kidding. But no, for real,
Yeah.
the big thing is, honestly, I know it sounds like niche and cliche, but I listen to motivational podcasts every day, and that's what I do, and it helps me progress. I have a long way to go. Like, you guys don't, from the short podcast, you're not going to get to know me that much, but I love progression, and every day I listen to, like, not necessarily motivational speakers, but I just listen to something that's going to push me for the next day. And I know it's maybe not what you're looking for, but that's what it is.
No, that's an amazing answer. It's
Okay.
it's pretty much the epitome or the microcosm of what skateboarding is, right? You're constantly pushing yourself. Yeah. Well, you push literally, and then you're pushing yourself to get more advanced and all that.
Well,
yeah, I think that
I didn't expect one little answer. Push. Just one little push every day. That's all I need, and it'll make my whole day. And my whole day will revolve around that. And that's all I need, But
is there an example you want to tell us about, or you could, or anything that sticks out?
Well, it's going to sound weird, but I listened to this Navy SEAL called Jocko Willink. And he is very different from me. Yeah. I like to drink beers and have fun. But he's a fucking badass that wakes up at 4 every day and works out and practice shooting and, does all this crazy shit. But just to see him be able to do that and me to think, so I just have to do a little bit of that, that's what I think. Just do a little bit, and I can maybe move forward one tad. And it works out. I mean, that's all I have to do every time.
I like it a lot. I like that answer. I like that. I'm gonna have to look this guy up.
Yeah, he's sick, man. He was on Joe Rogan, honestly.
Oh well, yeah. And there you go.
Yeah, he's a professional.
So you saw the show before.
Yeah.
Your friend Jackson, he said you watched that episode for sure.
So Jackson, I said, "What's up?" I'm sure. Hopefully, he watches it.
He better.
Yeah.
I'll trick him into, if nothing else. I had a man named Matt Thornton on yesterday, and he's an insurance agent, and I don't know why I keep defending his profession, but not your typical insurance agent. And
that's cool.
I mean, he's cool. He's doing a lot for his community and all of that. And he when I told him about you, his question for me was, are you where you want to be, like in skateboarding, or it could be in life, or beer drinking, or whatever it is, game playing.
Yeah.
Are you where you want to be with in skateboarding in particular?
Yeah, for sure. When I skateboard, when I was a kid, I wanted to go pro. I wanted to be fucking Ryan Sheckler, like everybody as a young skater. They want to live the dream as a skateboarder. But as I've grown older, I've learned that just skate, like, it's just a different feeling. Like, whether you're trying a hard trick and you're getting close, or you're landing a hard trick and there you go, like, I can't really describe it over voice or whatever, but I am where I want to be. I'm practicing and I'm getting better as an older dude. I'm 28 years old now, and I'm obviously not going to go pro.
I was watching, I can't remember which documentary, and you guys are going to hate me for this, or someone is.
Oh, that's all right.
But they talked about that the skateboard was like this huge equalizer in the 70s and 80s, because all of a sudden some guy in some little hick town in some little hick state could pick up a skateboard and start skateboarding with that dream of going pro, and it all of a sudden just blew up all over the world. It didn't matter who you were, where you were, you had a chance to do that. And it was an opportunity builder like no other ever.
It changed your life, man. I mean, you know me, I've been skating forever. I mean, you know, I helped build the ramp 20 years now. And yeah, and I don't really care about whatever accommodations I'm going to get or acclamations, whatever. You know, I care about going skating, and honestly, my favorite thing now is just helping the kids, dude. Like when I see a kid there that's maybe pushing Mongo or something, which I'm sure none of the viewers know what Mongo is, but it's when you push
Don't
the
be
wrong
pushing Mongo.
Yeah, but when I can just convince somebody to just do it the right way, like quit trying to impress me, do it because you want to do it for you. That's the dream. I want to convince people to want to skate because they want to skate. That's the answer to that question.
So I don't know, Rain had dreadlocks because his mom would refuse to brush his hair because he would cry all the time, ever since starting at like 4 years old, and that's how Rain's dreadlocks evolved. But he also picked up a skateboard and got really, really good at it really fast.
Oh yeah. He was shredding.
And we show up at Ranny, and I don't know, you guys are drinking and smoking weed and swearing, and these girls are there and whatever, right? Rain's like 8 years old. And I'm kind of like with you guys. I already kind of knew because I like skated down hills in the 70s. I sort of knew the crowd. I sort of knew
back in the day.
Yes, just downhill, and I had to run it back up and then downhill again. But whatever. So we show up.
I had to run it back uphill. All right, my bad. All right, I'm sorry, Jerry.
No, it's okay. This is the truth. And,
that sounds horrible. Had to run that bitch back up.
Yeah.
Well,
you know, well, there's tons of stories.
Yeah, anyways, I'm sure.
You guys, Rain's there. You know, he doesn't know everything. He's getting good. We're always
welcome.
He was pushing Mongo at the time, by the way, when he first started. But that's it. You guys were welcoming.
Yeah.
You accepted everybody. Well, not the fruit booters and not the.
Well, I'll tell you who we don't accept is the people that want to go up there just do fucking whippets and ask for a beer. You know, like we promote skateboarding and people that want to skateboard. I don't care what you do while you're skateboarding. But if you want to sit there and act like a fool, like we got a little crew right now, it's called Bucktown. And honestly, my brother is like the leader, I guess you want to call. I don't know what you want to call it, but no, we promote skateboarding. We promote the progression of skateboarding, and we promote, like, if somebody's on a scooter, we're not gonna sit there and hate on them, but we're like, yo, you're sitting there on a scooter, but
level up.
You're gonna be over that here in about 2 or 3 years. You know, once you get into junior high school, you should learn how to ride a skateboard. And we just want skateboarding to benefit. You know, I'm a skateboarder, 20 years deep, and I love it. I love seeing shitty skateboarders that want to get better. I love seeing I love watching great skateboarders. Like that's a sure fact. But no matter what, dude, I just want to see people that want to better themselves. Well, and skateboarding is just a small thing, but it's a big thing.
It's a huge thing. It's a discipline. Yeah. I mean, on the one hand, it's a discipline that once you're a good skateboarder, you can be good at anything, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's that level up, it's that continual improvement or whatever. If I put my little business thing on. But the other thing is, I think it's so connected to like an Eastern religion. You have to be mindful. It's almost meditation. You are in the moment every single moment. You can't. The stress isn't that. You don't have time. It's not you can't worry about the future and the past and all that.
Right. Yep.
You're right in that moment. And I think it makes you guys healthier and you become happier. And then you tell the system to go fuck itself because the system's racist and broke. And I mean,
you're absolutely right, dude.
I see it. And you get a bad rap for it. But like,
that's all right.
Everyone should try to be like a skateboarder, not the other way around. They're always trying to change you guys to be, normal.
Yeah, to conform to fucking regular society. But no, we don't really care about that. Like, yeah, there's no conforming that's going to happen. Like, we've made up our mind and we're going to just do what we want to do. And you're either like, yeah, you can be with it or against us, or you can not care. And that's cool too. I don't really care what people want to think about it. I don't care if you care about it. But let us do what we want to do,
I'm going to go on a psychedelic route for a second.
Oh, here we go.
You take mushrooms, you take acid, you take whatever. I know this from the Michigan Psychedelic Society, being at the pledge and doing those other things. But anyway, you do that and it opens up your mind, right? And it creates all these possibilities, and you come out of that either not afraid of death or dealt with your PTSD or in a different mindset. I think skateboarding must trigger those same exact experiences.
Skateboarding feels like a drug. Yeah. It's like when you land a hard trick, dude, it's way better than, like, I haven't done a lot of drugs like a lot of my fucking fellow skateboarders have, but they all keep skateboarding because, yeah, landing a hard trick or something you've been wanting to do forever and getting it is its own experience. I can just simply put it as that,
The term dope comes from somewhere, and it's dopamine. So that's a dope trick giving me my dopamine. I mean, that's a start. But also, when you're skateboarding, your senses, you can hear, you can smell, you can feel, you can just tell it, right? You can almost smell the trick is about to happen, or it did just happen.
Oh, yeah.
And you can definitely hear it, and you can definitely feel it. And you can, that sound, that it's a skateboard. You can hear it a mile away, right?
Yeah,
that
for sure.
Clacking, whatever. Man, it's you want to talk for another hour? No, we can't really do that, but we can
talk off the stream, if you want.
Oh. So, all right, one quick thing, or my last thing here, but we'll keep talking. On the show tomorrow is another skateboarder.
Mr. Matt.
Yes. So Matt Waterman is going to be on the show tomorrow. And like Matt Thornton asked you a question, what do you want to ask Matt Waterman?
Yeah, I want to ask him, because I know he has a lot of hobbies. He likes to have a fun time just the same as I do. What makes music his most passionate hobby?
Yeah, that's
my question.
When there's so many, yeah, I got it. That's a really good question. So, is skateboarding your passionate hobby? You said number one, I think, and gaming number two.
Yeah,
What did we already answer? What makes skateboarding your dominant?
Oh, so I got to answer that question as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's been the one thing that I've always been, I started skating when I was 8 years old. And so when I was a kid, everybody loved seeing the young skateboarder kid, And as I've grown up, obviously I got better. And yeah, skateboarding there's a big sense of showing off. And so it's nice to be able to to be good at something and to show people, to portray it to people on a recreational level, rather than, oh, I'm good at my job. No, I'm good at having fun. And so that's my answer to that. I love being able to be good at having fun.
Why do you think skateboarding gets such a bad rap then? I mean, you're amazing, and this interview is amazing, and everything you're saying is amazing. How come people don't get it? Or do they?
I think they're getting there. I think, skateboarding is about to be in the Olympics. It's being, there's skate parks being built everywhere. I think skateboarding is getting to the point where it's like baseball or basketball, but I think it just needs more time. But yeah, it is on the same level. I mean, it takes time, it takes talent, and it's hard, But I think over time, skateboarding will be evaluated the same as basketball or football.
Yeah. I'm going to throw something out to the parents out there. Skateboarding improves your skills in creativity, art, music, and mathematics and engineering. That's a proven fact. They've done studies. You can look it up. The other thing that I want to tell you about skateboarding and skateboarders is that most of the people that you will meet are like this gentleman right here, who I know.
A piece of shit.
This scumbag motherfucker right here who's being nice. But I'm honest about that. You guys are welcoming. It's not a scary place. I mean, it is, because you're not going to like.
It's intimidating because it's different. Yeah. It's just different.
Your kid will be better if they skate. And the other thing is that you think that, two other things. One is teenagers do drugs and drink and have sex, whether there's a skate park around or not. Quit blaming skate parks for shit like that. That's not what happens. And then the last thing,
I'll tell you what. Go ahead. Let me just, real quick. I've been skateboarding 20 years. I've never gotten laid because of the skate park. Okay.
Then you're not doing it right. I don't know.
I don't know. That's one thing. I don't know.
But the last thing is, everyone is concerned about safety and all of that. There are more injuries, more critical injuries in basketball, soccer, football, and baseball. You're going to find skateboarding way down the list in the amount of injuries. The injuries are usually much more minor than you might think, and you're more likely. Basketball is one of the most dangerous, and that's not intuitive to everybody, but look it up. It's a fact. So, that's what I got to say. What you got to say?
I want to give a quick shout out to my current skate team, which is Bucktown. And, I've been messing with the Louisville boys, Calvin and Brad and all them guys, the OGs. But, my brother, he really put together a real nice group of some solid skateboarders. So I definitely want to shout out my Bucktown crew. Hit us up. We're, honestly, I don't even know what the Instagram is. I think it's Bucktown.
All right, but you'll give me the Instagram. We'll figure that out. We'll put it in the comments and stuff like that. Right?
Okay. Yep.
All right.
All right. You ready to send it, Jerry?
Yeah. You?
Okay. Yeah. That's fine.
Let me just.
Hit me up.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, feel free to hit me up anytime, dude. I want to come out to the Fledge. I want to.
Well, let me take care of this business. Every Damn Day airs every damn day at 2 p.m. Subscribe to the Fledge's YouTube channel. You actually got a couple subscribers already, skateboarders we know. And then 99 Problems, but a Pitch Ain't One is tomorrow at 3 p.m. Come check us out. We got our brand new beat that we're going to introduce as the intro for the first time, but you can look at it on Facebook. Come check us out. Now, Bo, take us out. What you want to say?
I just wanted to shout out my homies because we've been doing a lot of stuff, and it's all about progression, you know, like Bucktown's all about getting everybody to be the best that they can be, whether it's skateboarding or not skateboarding. And all we can do, you know, we just try to give positive criticism. And I mean, that's pretty much it. You know, it's pretty simple. You know, just try to boost people up, and we've been seeing results from it. So I'm stoked to be a part of it.
I'm stoked to have you on the show. It's an honor to have you on the show. Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you, Jerry.